internet people, I am Annalise, in case you've randomly clicked on this video, which you probably haven't, but I'm Annalise and I've created the Emotional Support Buddy with my mum who's behind the camera there. Emotional Support Buddies are a cute and easy to use self-care tool that I have illustrated and designed here in Australia. I'm Australian in case you couldn't tell. And they each have their own meaning. So there's a unicorn for magic and adventure, support a lottle for motivation to do a lottle, support kitty and support puppy for comfort and love, support bee for focus and clarity, sloth support buddy for a reminder to take it slow, a support dragon for courage and bravery, and a support fox for out of the box or out of the fox thinking, as well as spooky buddies and pride buddies and space buddies and a whole collection of lovely little friends to help you communicate non-verbally to others, because that can be hard, or to remind yourself what you need to do in the day to remember to take care of yourself. We've been running our business for nearly 2 years now, and we've been recently thinking of doing a YouTube channel to give more insight into the behind the scenes of running a small business, and so you can see and get to know us a bit more, or reach more people that we wouldn't be able to see otherwise from in person and our little corner of the Instagram. And we've also wanted to do the YouTube so we can have documentation for ourselves to be able to look back and go, oh, that's what we planned on doing ages ago, and now we've done all this stuff, or we can go, oh yeah, that was cool back then, I didn't remember that thing, I can see that. So it's like a video diary for ourselves, as well as a way to connect more with our lovely followers and random other people who might stumble across us while we're on here. And even potentially help other people who may be on a similar journey to us, who might want to sell their art or sell other creative things and start their own small business, so you can see the work that's involved, because the work, you don't realize how hard it is until you're actually doing it. So yeah, and it's hard to start doing things, so we're just starting now, and because the hardest thing to do is to just do something, so we're just posting this video and making this one, so we've done something, and then hopefully taking more steps to make this YouTube thing happen is easier. And so this video probably isn't that great quality, it probably isn't amazing, but we've started somewhere and we can improve as we go, and that's all part of the journey, and we can look back and go, oh yeah, that lighting was so bad and now it's amazing. And I couldn't talk good to camera, and now I can talk everywhere. So if you would like to join us along on that journey, feel free to. And hopefully we'll cultivate a lovely little community of lovely people, and it'll be great. But for this video right now, I was gonna do coming soon of what markets we'll be going to, and what we expect from them, what we're looking forward to, and why we're doing them, and just to let you know what's going on in our thought process behind things. And then at the end of the month, we'll do a recap of the markets that we've done and how they went, what was good, what was bad, and just share our thoughts and feelings on everything. So I've got my list here of the markets that we're doing. I was going to do it for all of May, but then we've already done one market, which was last weekend, the free comic book day on May the 4th, May the 4th be with you, at Campbelltown Library, which was fun and good, and it was indoors, so that was helpful. And there were lots of free activities and lots of lovely people there that we got to meet. And there was a girl there that said that I was nice and friendly and she liked talking to me, because I often worry that I come off as standoffish, or that people might perceive me as rude, because I find it hard talking to people, so it was good to get that feedback that I come across as friendly and nice. And the staff there was very lovely, and they were all dressed up in cool costumes. Like there was someone who was a Magic 8 Ball, and there was Batman, and his actual name was Wayne, and there was a Mrs. Incredible, and a fairy, woodsy nature fairy lady with glowy hair, and lots of cool things, and they're all very nice, and they came around with a tea cart, and they gave us a chocolate treasure, and it was just a very nice environment and very nice people, and it was good to be there. So hopefully we can do that again next year, but they're going to be in a different building, I've been told, so hopefully they capture the same magic in that different building. Being a small business lady, you can get burnt out very easily when you feel like all your efforts aren't really going towards anything, or that you're not wanted in places, or people are just taking your money and then they don't actually care about your successes or failures at their event. So it was good to feel like we were wanted there, and good to interact with everybody, and it was just a positive, good experience, and it's good to have those too. The light died! Light changed, the light died. But it's good to have those experiences to recharge your batteries and motivate you to keep going, and sort of remind you of, oh, this is why I started doing this in the first place, and these are the people that I'm doing it for, because it really makes a difference in people's lives, which you don't often notice, or you don't know, because people like if people are affected by it but they don't let you know, then you don't know those things. So it's good when you get feedback from people that, oh yes, my products are making a difference, and yes, they are helping people in the way they're intended to. So that was a good event, and we appreciated all the staff and all the people and everyone that we met, and it was a good, happy, fun time. So continuing for May, next Friday I will be at Creative and Performing Arts High School, which is a nighttime market, so that's good because I get to sleep in the morning and don't have to wake up at the crack of dawn to drive to a market. And we're thinking that this one will be where our people are, because I'm a creative and arty person, and high school was hard for me, and just school in general was difficult, so hoping we can find other people and help them through their school journey and make it slightly less difficult. Because when I was in school, my mum suggested I go to a performing arts school or a creative arts school, because my people might be there and I might be able to make friends and connect with people easier. But I was too scared to take the plunge and do that, so I stayed at high school because it was the devil I knew rather than the devil I didn't. So hopefully there will be people like me there, and we can help them out and make school less hard, because school is hard. After that Friday, on the Saturday, I will be at a school's autumn fair, which I think it was an all-girls school, and I've made my things for me, and I'm a girl, so hopefully it will resonate with other girls and female identifying people. And that one's indoors, which is good because you don't have to bring the marquee and the weights and all the other setup stuff. But it's not so good because the Friday night before is an outdoor market, so we have to unpack all the outdoor stuff and then pack all the indoor stuff in the car and make sure we don't forget anything while we're there, because we've done that the past couple of weekends. We've left some stuff behind, but last Saturday we thought we left something behind, but then we found it, so we didn't leave it behind. And on the Saturday too, their school's values seem to align and mesh well with ours, so hopefully that'll be a good place for us and we'll get to meet some lovely peoples. And then the following Friday, we are at Macquarie University's Twilight Market, which is a regular for us that we've gone to pretty much since the start of our business. We made some good friends there, and they have free activities like caricatures and face painting, and there's quite a lot of food options around there, which is always helpful, and it's a night market, so I get to sleep in the morning and then do the market. Because even though the day markets and the night markets, I'm pretty sure are the same amount of time, the night markets feel shorter. There's a break on Saturday, and then on the Sunday we are at Fashion Thrift Society in Sydney in Homebush. So we did the Newcastle Fashion Thrift Society a couple of weeks ago, and that seemed alright, but we're thinking we might need to build up a regular clientele and sort of let people get used to us, so hopefully that can be a regular for us as well, because I think I'm very fashionable and very thrifty, so maybe all the other fashionable thrifty people will like my stuff as well. And when we did the Newcastle Fashion Thrift Society, we were practicing our new indoor setup and our travelling away from home, because Newcastle is a little while away from where we are, so we were practicing packing everything into suitcases and travelling with it to hopefully go to out-of-state conventions, which our first one will be in June, which is scary but exciting, but we're getting used to travelling with everything and packing it and keeping to the weight limit. And then the weekend after that, we are in Central Coast for Central Coast Comic Con, or C4, on the 25th of May, which is very exciting. We went to C4 last year, but my foot was broken, so I wasn't really present for that one because I was in pain. But we had a good time, and there were lots of lovely people, and we had a good table neighbour, and it was a fun time from the brief things that I can remember, except for the fire alarm going off and cutting our sales because everyone ran away because I thought the building was burning down, but it wasn't, which happened in the last hour of trade, so we lost an hour worth of sales, but it's fine, we're all good. And then after C4 on the Sunday, we will be at Collecticon in Penrith, which is one of our regular convention market things as well. And that one is indoor as well as C4, and I like the indoor one because I don't have to bring the marquee and everything, as I've said before. So Collecticon's a regular for us, and we have some good people that we know, like Scribeless and Lucy, who will also be at C4, so it'll be good to see them. And we like Collecticon too because the organizer is very lovely and she does it very well, and we feel like we're appreciated and wanted there. And unfortunately, that is one of the rare ones where we feel like we are valued and that the organizer actually values and cares for the people who are selling there, instead of just taking their money and then not bringing in customers to support the small businesses and not valuing their time and money and effort that they put into all the stuff they do. And maybe potentially we will be at a disability expo on the weekend of the 25th as well, but we are waiting to find out if we can be in 2 places at once to see if our plans will work. But because we resonate with the autistic people, or I don't know if it's people with autism or autistic people, but resonate with the neurospicy people, and we're thinking that that's where our people will be, because that's just to be seen to resonate with unintentionally, but I'm glad that it does resonate with them and it helps them. And it's indoors too, so that's always helpful. So we're gonna see if we can make that work, but if not, we'll just be at C4 and Collecticon. And it's very frustrating because we think that's where our people will be, and we need to have 2 indoor setups at once, and me and my mum will have to separate, and we never separate because we're each other's emotional support system. So I would have to do C4 by myself, and then she would have to go and do the disability expo by herself, and we'd have to travel in different places and figure out how to do that. And if we can't do it this year, we have to wait another 12 months to do it next year. So it's unfortunate timing, and it'll be 3 days in a row because the disability expo is on Friday and Saturday, and then C4 is on Saturday, and then and then Collecticon is on the Sunday, so it'll be 3 days in a row of markets, which will be very exhausting, but I think it'll be worth it to be able to find our people and be where they are, because it's hard to find anxious, introverted people because we hide in our houses and we don't like going out because we're indoor cats. But yes, hopefully we can make it work, and hopefully it'll be worth it and not, oh well, that was a waste of our efforts. But yes, those are all the markets that we are going to do for May, and at the end of May we shall do a recap of what happened and how things went and what was good and what was bad and what's all happening. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed it and it wasn't too boring. If you would like to follow us along in our journey, you can subscribe, and hopefully we remember to do a recap video at the end of the month. And if you'd like to see more of us, you can follow us on Instagram at Emotional Support Buddies, and you can feel free to message us or leave a comment if you have any questions. We're happy to chat to you, and because we know how scary it is to reach out to people and to be anxious, because living life is hard, so we understand. And we hope we can provide more entertaining, helpful content in the future. We're also happy to support other people on their journey because we know how hard it is, and we're happy to support others because we should uplift each other, because everyone's amazing and everyone needs all the supports because they're good. Have a lovely day. Tell your cat I said hi.